All right, so you're looking at a 2011 E450. This was a Maryland MTA bus. These are actually really, really nice. This one has some miles, but what you do is you set the parking brake. See how the brake is on? We're gonna figure out the check engine light. That's different. Then you hit on here on the lift, come down, back out of the bus. Pop this side door open here. Pull open the other side. You have to make sure that power switch is on. I'd already just switched it on. Grab this remote. The seat belt has to be fastened. There's a lot of little tiny things that have to be correct, but once you do, it's very easy. You hit unfold, it unfolds. So it's flat and level. Then you go to down. And this will carry a surprising amount of weight. It really will. I weigh about $180 soaking wet and currently wearing boots, Red Wings. But I'm going to pick it up right now. Picking myself up into the van. That little lip comes back up. Once this is straight, I can hop over this seat belt. And fold it in. That's what we do one-handed. Fold it back up into the bus. It makes a noise when it hits the end. So there you go. There you have it. Then you can go back outside and close the doors and resume driving. After this, I'm going to show a video of the bus driving in operation.
Hello, you're looking at a 2011 Ford E450 raised roof van with a handicap lift in it. It's a passenger van. I'll give you a quick look at the motor first. Sorry to jump around here. This has the 6.8 liter, which is a V10 motor. Great motor. They all used to be diesel, and they found that this 6.8 was such a good engine that this is what they all have now and have had for the past several years. This is a 2011. It does have over 300,000 miles on it, but they were all highway miles, and this vehicle really runs well. I picked it up from the yard yesterday. I got a ride to Baltimore. We're located in Frankfort, Delaware, which is about 20 miles right outside of Ocean City, Maryland. And I went and picked it up. I drove it all day yesterday, and it drives really well. I drove it 200 miles, and I had it for 2 days. Driving around, to different things I had to do in Baltimore, and then last night I drove it back to this area. So all the tires in, like a typical state vehicle that hauls people, all the tires are in very good shape. They normally don't need a lot of work. It's got a couple little scratches here, but the door opens fine. That usually happens when you get ice in there. Really good looking tires. All the lights work. The glass is not cracked. I brought this is my stuff, some boxes of stuff I brought. But it has fire extinguishers, a fire suppression system, and then wheelchair tie downs. All this equipment is expensive, and it looks hardly used. And then seating for 8 now, which doesn't take any special license. And of course the wheelchair lift. The air conditioning blows cold. I just had it on, nice and cold. This vehicle ran around the Baltimore County area, which is a rural area. And you can tell some drivers take care of them and some drivers don't. The ones that are clean, and again, that's all my stuff there. The ones that are clean and don't seem to be dirty or have any problems are ones that the driver took care of. And I have a feeling that that's what this one is, because it runs nicely and it it's clean. Power door here. Does have the check engine light on, which I'm going to check when we get back to the shop. And see that other light? Says the gas cap is loose. I tightened it, and it still says it's loose, or the light hasn't gone off anyway. Luckily, when I got in there, I had a full tank of gas, so thank the state for that. And then like I said, I drove it 200 and some miles past 2 days. Please don't bid on this unless you're able to finish the transaction. You'll need $250 at the end of the transaction, and the balance is due within 7 days. Now you have 30 days to pick it up, but anyway, you can see you got good oil pressure, battery's good. When I started this, it had been sitting for at least 30, if not 40 days, and cranked right up. There's 50 miles an hour. Got a rear heater, rear lights inside, all LED. You want to haul around above the one that is in a wheelchair, or you want to make this into a little camper, work vehicle, etc. There's 60 miles an hour. Now, these are great for that. They're cheap, just a small piece, 10% of what they cost new, and everything works on it. She's got some rattles and creaks and little noises and stuff, but like I said, I drove it at night. I drove it long distance, almost 4 hours, and easy to drive and easy to maneuver. And carries a lot of stuff. I've had people that put motorcycles back there. They use the lift to lift them in and out for dirt bikes. Go to football games for tailgating. They're great to put a grill in and go on and out in and out with the lift. Add a couple more seats. All those things are good. So now, like I said, we're located about 20 miles outside of Ocean City, Maryland, in Frankfort, Delaware. If you do want to fly in to pick it up, we will pick you up at the Salisbury Airport. A lot of people take a one-way car rental to the Rehoboth, Delaware area, and we'll drop you off there. Bus, home with a friend, many different options here. So there's a clear title for this vehicle. We'll give you a 60-day temporary tag. And we have sold over 5,000 vehicles on eBay in the past 10 years. Our descriptions are accurate, and I think if this is what you're looking for, you'll be happy with the price and what you get.